Good morning from this lovely camping, which I really recommend if you're coming to Norway to see the Atlantic Road. So that's where we are heading right now. We're going to see the Atlantic Road, which is one of the most amazing constructions over the sea that you'll ever see. And it's in Norway, and it's amazing. I've seen videos of this amazing bridge, and honestly, if you have a drone, please don't forget to bring it. We unfortunately don't have a drone, so maybe I will buy some footage and show you how it looks like, but I will take lots of pictures, and hopefully if I convince Eddie to drive, yeah, I will take lots of videos. Let's start the drive for the Atlantic Road in Norway. Edward,
tense.
you feel tense. Why do you feel tense?
You know, I'm driving. It's a new driving experience.
Are you aware that you're about to drive on one of the most famous roads in Norway?
I am, which makes it exciting, but also a bit tricky. A bit tricky.
You just have to
Steer.
hold the wheel.
Yeah.
So to continue the road, at this point we have to take a ferry. Unfortunately, the ferry just left just as we were arriving, so that's too bad. But actually we only have to wait for 20 minutes because the road continues right on the other side, like you can see it from here, and it's quite fast, goes and turns back. So basically it's like a continuation of the road over the sea, which is pretty cool. Not exactly how you board it, because I've never been on one, if you believe me or not, so I think you just drive on it. We'll see. Oh my god, we boarded our first ferry in Norway. This is really exciting. It's like a 20 minutes for a ferry to continue the road. It actually says like European road, whatever, continuing, and there are like trucks and campers and normal cars and a bus on the ferry. It's really exciting. Yeah, actually it comes so often that there are not so many cars actually, and there are also people like on foot. I think you can get out of the car. I don't know, never been on a ferry before. So we made it to the very to the Aripilago area where all the bridges are and all the roads are, the magnificent roads. Actually, filming from the car is not offering the best view because because the car is moving just simply too fast and the camera does not have the best view. You can see it by yourself from the car, but filming is not that great. Fortunately, there are many stops along the way, and this is just one of them, one of the first of many, I hope. Eddie's really excited, and I'm gonna show you a beautiful view right here, and it's right over there. Basically, this is the parking, and you can walk right over to the bridge. Let's do it. A marvel of engineering, isn't it? It's quite impressive.
That's a lot of sense.
Yeah, it looks pretty impressive to me. I think they're still working on it. There are some things that still need to be completed, but it looks pretty completed. I mean, You can drive on it for sure, and yeah, looks pretty amazing. Come on. So we discovered that if you walk further down the path, you get to this magical viewpoint right next by the water, and you get the best view of the bridge. So yeah, just follow the trail and you'll find it. It's pretty cool. Just follow the trail and you will find it. Eddie is in complete awe. He's speechless. So right now we are crossing a tunnel, which, well, I thought it was a bridge, but actually it was a tunnel. Look right here, under the sea. Can you see it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So I promised Eddie that we're not gonna take that beautiful bridge, but we're gonna see some other ones, like right here. And then I was wrong. We are in this tunnel for like 5 minutes now, and people are driving like crazy. Anyway, I think we're starting to go up. So at this point, we're in the middle of the sea. I have to say that Norway is rather impressive. It has really amazing nature and a lot of tunnels and bridges and constructions to unite all the islands and all the mountains and everything that was blessed with like the ferries and everything. They're really well organized when it comes to transportation. I'm impressed.
Where are we?
I don't know.
Perfect. Kristiansand.
Look, they have a lot of bridges and look, houses over there. Sorry. And over there is very nice, but I don't think you can see with the camera. And yeah, the bridge has crossing for people. We have a museum over there, you know, lots of things to do. And taxes probably. Of the tunnels and start of the bridges is actually quite the opposite. So we're gonna drive here for like 6 kilometers, and it's weird. Also, it takes a while for your eyes to adjust to the low light visibility. So along the way on the Atlantic Road, there are supposed to be a lot of viewing points and parking, just like this one. Don't expect a lot of signs, so you're just gonna see it and you're gonna have to pull over, and that's that. Yeah, we parked here because at the point when we stopped, the parking was full. Now it's better. And also there's like a small trail that you can follow, which is really interesting. And also there are some tables, picnic tables, so we're gonna do just that, have a picnic here because we are rather hungry. Atlantic Vagvägen, så Atlanter Havsvägen, the Atlantic Road, which is obviously some sort of road here on islands, and you can look like this is the first small bridge, and we are crossing between two tiny islands, and then you have one island there and one island there, and everywhere. You can stop at places. Do you want to stop, Edward? Yeah, like look there. Wow. So this is the Atlantic Road, which is basically, wow, it's amazing. And over there, where you're filming right now, that's where the Atlantic is. Unfortunately, right now it started raining because we are basically like, this is the Northern Sea, and then you have Iceland and Greenland and obviously the Atlantic Ocean, so there's not a lot happening over there. So this is the weather here. We were talking about how similar it is to Ireland and you know, all the great other countries from around. Yeah. Of coursey. That's the famous bridge over there. We can stop here. So there are a lot of parkings for people to stop and take pictures. What is happening, Edward? So we're gonna stop here, take some pictures, and then we're gonna cross. There are like tiny islands that help unite the bridge between the mainland and our islands and through the sea. It's really crazy, and you can stop on the islands, and they're like, it's really well built. You have parking lots, and then you can walk on some walkways just to admire the views. That's really cool. We climbed up this hill on the island to have a 360-degree view over the entire area, and it's really magnificent. Edward?
Yes.
You like it?
I love it. Never want to leave.
So this is just the first part of the Atlantic Road as it continues that way. And I don't know if you can see it from here, but there's really an amazing bridge over there that looks like it's going to heaven. So we stopped in this parking lot right before we crossed the bridge, and here on the map you can see this is the Atlantic Road, and we are right about here right now. Yeah. And this is what it looks like. So this place, the walkway, the tiny islands, the Atlantic Road that unites them, it's like a very weird combination between a bog, fisherman's village, somewhere in the middle of nowhere, and as Eddie put it, a dream of a weird engineer's dream. And right now we are actually stunned by this view. So this is the famous view of the bending bridge, the bridge that defies gravity, and nobody knows why, but apparently from this side it looks kind of normal, but it always changes shape depending on which side you're on when you're looking at it. And also when you're driving on it, it looks like the road is going to disappear from right underneath you and you're going to end up in the sea. So apparently some people even refuse to drive on it or be in a car while on the bridge. Anyway, it looks pretty amazing. Don't forget to bring your raincoat. Yes. It's not really cold, as you can see. I'm wearing shorts, but it's a bit of a rain. It's a weird rain. If you've ever been to Ireland, it's that kind of rain. I have to say that I underestimated this stop. I was thinking that it's gonna take like 2 hours just to stop everywhere and take the pictures, but no, it's gonna take like 4 hours because it's simply amazing. And right now it's raining, so if you come here and you have the good fortune to have beautiful sunny weather, then it's gonna probably take you even longer because you would not want to leave. It's really pretty. Also, I have to say that you will have so many photo opportunities. Excuse my camera, right now it's getting really wet, but you will have so many photo opportunities because it's just so well built, designed, like it's really well thought for tourists. The walkway, the parking, everything is amazing. And on the other side of the bridge there's another parking lot where you can stop and take pictures. Maybe we'll stop for like 2 minutes, but at this point I feel like I had enough rain. Look at it. So right by the walkway in the parking lot there is a cafe where you can stop, have something to eat, to drink. They have a restroom and everything you need. They even have raincoats or like some hats, something like that, and souvenirs to get home. Yeah, it's really nice. Okay, finally we get to drive on this epic scenery road, amazing thing called Norway Roads. Look at it. It's majestic. Wow. It's also raining. Do you see it? It's hard to focus on it. Apparently there's a spit limit.
Drop, right?
Yes, this is the drop. And you can take a picture of the road from here if you want. I'll try to stop right. On a good day, you could go and walk on the walkway by the sea, and admire the open sea. Right there, it's the Northern Sea, and then the Atlantic Ocean, and then Greenland and Iceland and Greenland, and basically probably looks the same. I don't know. I have to say that ending up in Molde, here by the Atlantic Road in Norway, wasn't actually bad after all. It was actually a great decision, and it seems that quite a few travelers pick this place for the night. If the weather conditions are like too harsh for camping, then this Molde hostel, which is a school during the year, and during the summer it's a hostel, it's a pretty good alternative, and it's like the cheapest place. So traveling on a budget in Norway is difficult. Plan to spend at least 100 euros per night. Also, Molde is apparently very known for its panoramic view over the mountains. Like literally, even from our hostel room, we can see the mountains, which is amazing. Right now it's really cloudy, so at 11 p.m. in the evening it's not as bright outside as normally in August in Norway, but you can see the peaks of the mountains. They're covered in snow, and that's really cool. Also from here you can continue your journey on land, but you can also take a ferry that takes you right across the water, and there are ferries going both directions every, I don't know, 30 minutes, because since we arrived here I keep seeing the ferries coming and going non-stop. So apparently the ferry system in Norway is really good, so all fjords and all mountains and all places are really well connected, because this was one of my main fears while driving in Norway, that it's going to be really hard. It's going to take forever to drive to one point by the end of the fjord, and then you have to come back to the mainland to follow the road back, because where I'm from we don't have ferries or a lot of infrastructure for that matter. So I find it really, out of this world extraordinary, and I'm completely fascinated. And Norway, you're doing so great. I'm in love. I love it. Yes. What I wanted to say is that when you're in Norway, you also have to try this chocolate, Kviklunds something chocolate. I saw this online at on another YouTube channel that was talking about Norway and things that you have to try here, and this was one of the things. If you buy it from the supermarket, it should be, I don't remember, maybe €2, something like that. And I'm gonna try it right now. Apparently Norwegians think it's their own, but a lot of foreigners compare it to Kit Kat. I want to show you that the chocolate looks like this. You can tell that it's very similar to Kit Kat. Also, the interior packaging has like 9 steps in Norwegian about, I don't know, how to eat it, how to throw away the package. No idea. Really, it looks like this. I don't know, what's that? And trust me on this, it has 9 steps. Okay, I'm gonna show you. Like, why do you need 9? And then something, yeah, see? I don't know, maybe it's like a present, something, gift. Like, enjoy it, have a great life. Live happily, healthy, and whatever. Anyway, let's taste it. It's exactly like Kit Kat. But it's from Norway, it has this weird name. It's really good.